50 years? 50 years? Man. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Oh, no. Let me tell you something. I remember when I first found out about 8-year car loans. And I was just looking on my phone about it. And they said also now, depending on your credit score and the year of the car, you can actually get longer than 8. That was the summary from Google that I got. I was like, now you can get longer than 8 for a card? But when I found out you could get 8, I remember that. That was years ago when I found out. I was like, 8? They doing 8 years now? There's a method for getting rid of your 30-year mortgage as fast as possible. I remember looking at something on it. It was like some type of double pay type of thing. You pay twice a month. And at the time, I didn't have a mortgage. And but I remembered it. Some people have a strategy for it. So, look into that for you guys that are stuck in a 30-year mortgage. But 50? Check this out. With the way things are right now, I could see this making people, it'll feel manageable. It'll feel manageable. But the amount you will pay in interest is ridiculous. This is the reason why I pay off all my credit cards. There's only a couple of credit cards I use every month. And I might get, whatever $100 bill in, and I pay it off. I get all of the benefits of my credit cards with none of the drawbacks, which are the interest. Now, one thing that I should have done is I think that I shouldn't have bought this house until I had the money to buy it outright. Although, even when I did buy it, I pay more than what my, monthly mortgage is, but they definitely got me for some interest. So it is what it is. But if I do buy another house, I'm going to buy it in cash or I'm going to rent. That's how I'm going to do it. Okay. I could see myself only getting one more house after this, possibly. And there's a whole lot of stuff to move out of here. And it would take a whole lot of brain power of working myself up to pack all this stuff up. And then I'm hiring movers to get it all out. Because I'm not doing it. I ain't. There's too much stuff in this damn house. But anyway, Trump is talking about this. I don't know if it's approved yet, but he's getting blowback from it. And understandably, you got what I'm saying? I told y'all, I like the guy, but I don't agree with everything. I've told y'all before, So let's check this out here. My.
President Trump's latest attempt to tackle housing unaffordability. What do you think that is? A 50-year mortgage. Darren Botelho is on Capitol Hill for us. What's the administration look?
I remember finding out in Japan that you can get up to 100 years on a mortgage. And I remember at the time hearing that it has something to do with the limited space that they have over there. So that jacks up the prices of the land. And also, it's a family thing. It's some estate planning type of stuff. I don't remember. It was years ago that I found this out. And I was like 100 years. I was like, well, a lot of Japanese people, especially Okinawa, specifically Okinawa. Even though some people say, well, they're actually different people, but just stick with me. A lot of them live to 100, so I guess they could deal with that. But
to do here, Darren.
Hey, good morning, Stuart. So first of all, they're trying to offer relief to home buyers or potential home buyers all across the country with the nationwide housing crisis. And what they're offering is this 50-year mortgage. It's maybe for people who can't afford the 30-year mortgage, because this would potentially bring down their monthly payments. The president, by the way, Stuart, is receiving a lot of praise for this initiative, especially by Bill Pulte, of course, from the FHFA, with Americans struggling with how prices and also with those...
The whole thing is this: if it goes through, educate yourself. Please know what you're getting into before you jump into that. Please know what you're getting into. I wouldn't. But
interest rates. Take a look right here. Pulte actually posting on X saying, quote, "We hear you. We are laser focused on ensuring the American dream for young people, and that can only happen on the economic level of home buying. A 50-year mortgage is simply a potential weapon in a wide arsenal of solutions that we are developing right now. Stay tuned." This proposal is drawing comparisons to FDR's introduction of the 30-year mortgage and fulfills President Trump's promise to reduce...
what did they used to be? So FDR brought in the 30-year. He's bringing in the 50-year. What did they used to be?
Everyday costs. Not every Republican, though, is on board, Stuart, with Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene criticizing the idea.
I remember also when I was first started educating myself financially about things, and finding out that mortgage, I believe, comes from the word, I think they said the word is mortier, which basically means till death. Get it? That's a long, get a mortgage. Get it? Yeah, you're going to be paying until you die. So yeah, just strap yourself in, buddy. It is what it is.
This weekend, writing on X saying in part, it will ultimately reward the banks, mortgage lenders, and home builders while people pay far more in interest over time and die before they ever pay off their home. DC mortgage lender Chris Cox, by the way, rebutting those comments, telling me, if it's not helpful to you, guess what? Just don't use it.
I don't really see where it can do any harm.
Well, true. But there's going to be a lot of people that are duped because they're desperate. That's the problem.
We'll get maybe 1 out of 200 people into a house that wouldn't do it before. And I think just due to the fact that it's a 50-year program coming in, I don't really see why anybody should care. I mean, if it's going to help somebody in the end, that's great. And if it's not for if it's not great for 199 people out of 200, no problem. Don't worry about it. But for that 1% out of 200 that's got a unique circumstance, that's where this is really going to come in.
Those experts also saying this is a good time for those people to actually get into a home before next year when interest rates are expected to drop. Also, that means that home prices would go up, and at that time they could refinance. Stuart?
Well, I got in when they were really low. I got my house when they were really low, so I'm good. But yeah, still, man, 50 years, man. I guess maybe. Look, some people kind of they get a hole in one when they're really young. So they get the right man or woman to marry, and they buy a house in the right neighborhood at the right time and all that, and they got great jobs. And I guess if it really works out for you like that and you want to get a 50-year and, you're happily ever after, and, you're done paying it in your 70s. Okay. Okay. Post your comments. See, I got a bad feeling. I don't like paying interest because I know how much more that I'm going to pay for something. That's why, it gets crazy. They're saying if you buy a $500,000 house, you end up paying $1 million or more or something like that in interest if you get a 50-year loan. I mean, who wants to pay $1 million for a $500,000 house? 10 million subscribers.